started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Kentucky going quickly. They're going to throw it again. And down he goes back at the 3.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers' offense will have its first possession of the game. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense lining up quickly. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Price. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Kentucky right back to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. A first down for the offense. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. A couple couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Price. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
that's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got his man down the middle.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Jordan. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yardage to help out the Oak. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a 2nd down play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Extending the play. Throws toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wants to fire on second down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He hoped. The 15. The end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Quick release by the QB. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The aerial assault continues. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Quarterback checking the play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Dumps it to the back. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown LSU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Fires downfield. Makes a connection. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quick timeout by the defense. Make sure everyone has the same call. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Wants to throw on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, wants to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He lets one fly deep. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He's going to pass. It's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll just keep slinging it. Now adjusting. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, he started rolling to his right. The defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pick.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Touchdown, Kentucky. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Bringing it back, it's Jordan. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Kentucky right back to the line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. On the run, still looking. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Using his legs to buy some time. He throws into the middle of the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's past the 30. Can anyone catch him? And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over in the 2-minute situation. Get a few first downs, walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. With jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pressure coming. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. Bringing the heat. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching